Whoop, whoop. Hello, hi, hello, hi. Yeah, I can never remember how to do this. Bear with, just going live on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Give me Ross. That's gonna have to go in the wall. Yes, family. What? You alright? Don't feel no way. Alright, make us start. You alright, Bridget? Alright, let me make us start then. You know what? I need to be in touch this weekend. If anything, yeah, Empress needs to inbox me the address because that's the last part of the jigsaw. You understand? All right, boom. Okay, well, I well, and welcome to Feel Good Friday, season one, episode one, and this week I'd like to start by using sound and these are my bells that I got from when I was at that didn't work so well, did it? That I got when I did my Reiki Master course in 2014, I believe. Did my Reiki Master course. It was in Glastonbury, and I saw these bells, and I just thought it was a perfect time to get them. So more time when I'm doing like treatments and stuff like that, I'll use it to like signify the start of something. So it's Feel Good Friday, innit? And I just love that sound. That sound makes me feel good. So I'm hoping it's beautiful, isn't it, fam? Beautiful. It's in the family of the Tibetan singing bowls as well. They're absolutely delicious. And you're gonna have to forgive me, because today was hair washing day. So I know I need to like that it's simple, and it's straightforward, but there has to be like time and effort that goes into Afro hair. Like with a little bit of love, it will sit down really right. So I've been using, this is my own personal bottle, so it's not branded, but this is my Nori Nurture Mist that actually sort of debuted it last year. It's a kind of all over go to really, because it goes for skin and hair. It contains aloe vera and some oils and some essential oils. And as you can see, it goes on. It's not greasy neither. Like it goes on and it moisturizes without being greasy. So yeah, they first time I did um actually it was my first ever store in Thornton Heath, man. I think it was last January, and I never forget the day, man. It was me and Natalie, and the wind and the rain they beat us out there, but the nori, it did really well. Nori nurture mist. Nori it basically means nurture in Haitian Creole. Um, just again that kind of connectivity with with cousins around the world also kind of really appeals to my slightly rebellious nature. Like, 'cause I'm not going to do as I'm told I'm going to do, and what make me feel good that doesn't harm anybody else. And I just like the sound of it. It's round the ancestors, yes, family. And Nori, I like the roundness of it and just finding another way to say nurture. Are we say nurture? You get me? So all things nurture from the that you get what I'm saying. So boom. So how is your Friday going? Hi, how are you, darling? You all right, King? How is your Fridays going? I know for you it's about what 3 p.m. Or you're on the West Coast midday. I'm not sure. How's your feel good Fridays, guys, Kings? Um, are you planning to feel good for the Friday evening? Let's start there. Let me find my notes as well. Where you up to? Tell me where you're up to. How are you up to? You know what? My scalp has been giving me a little bit of consternation as well, man. So I've been on the bitters to clean out my blood. But more about that on the Wellbeing Wednesday. This I feel good Friday. And you see what I mean? It's like it's moisturized the hair, like the tangle is going straight through. Nice, nice. What you guys up to? Prancing like a cob, Dan. What you guys doing for the weekend? Or how you gonna spend your feel good Friday? We're not watching and not talking, yeah? Wait, Dan, I think you might be driving, innit, bro? If I remember rightly, you might have to wheel it back. What about you, Cubs? Long time friend from across the pond. It's her birthday tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Yo. All right, so Taros. All right, I definitely have to remember that then. Definitely. Thanks for the heads up for that, yeah? What you planning? Oh, you playing video games, King? All right. I don't know. What you playing? What's the feel goods on that? What you like, strategy or are you strategy or shoot 'em ups, or what kind of get fantasy? What kind of games do you like? What's your feel goods? Any like cinema and foods? Ah, I like it. What's out, man? Battlefront. Okay, strategy. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That appeals to my warrior spirit very much. I'm a button basher. I can't play them for toughy. What I like to do is watch people who can play them good. Yeah, and to me, it's like a cartoon. Then yeah. Sci-fi hero type of thing. Yup. See the hair butter. Okay, hair butter. End game. Okay. Listen. You know what? I keep missing the movies when them come out, you know. But I've heard good things, and I do want to see it because is that the follow up to the Thanos now? That'd be good, man. Enjoyed that still, fam. No spoilers, yeah? Because I might have to. Just playing. So, for this year, Feel Good Friday, yeah? I washed my hair, which is really nice because all week it was bothering me. Steamed it. Oh, you know what? It is the last of the series. You know what? It's gonna have to be a streaming thing, you know. Like I don't mind waiting or what have you. Yeah, Doctor Strange is that guy. Is that guy? You know what? We're them kind of Doctor Strange kind of vibes as well. Spend time all back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's my product. I will do, you know, darling. What I'll do is I'll find the because I've rejudge the labels and bits and pieces a little bit, King. So what I'll have to do is just take more pictures when I make the next batch and with the new labels and what have you. And I definitely will. I promise that. And I don't make promises and it like I just say, okay. If I mean it, I only make promises if I mean it. Otherwise. But thank you. You know what? Thank you for just suggesting that. It's such a help. Do you know if you're one of the people that's on my on the Nurture by Natalie Facebook page? I don't know if you are. If not, because I sometimes I a little bit struggle with going share it, like it. Because what I find is people like often will just look for looking's sake, but don't actually do anything. And then I get frustrated and I want to tell people about themselves. And then I think, well, they don't owe you anything. But at the same time, it's like, no, but yeah, either check it out or I will tag you as well. But I've been off Facebook for about a good 6 months. Like, I just got Facebooked out, to be honest. Like, it's been years that I've been on there, you know, and I needed a bit of a break. And also to work on my strategy, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather just lay back in the cut and figure stuff out and come back swinging, you get me? But definitely thank you for checking in with that. So feel good Friday while I do me hair. You have to keep me company. So it's your big sister, ain't it? Like your big sis, Natalie. And we're doing Feel Good Friday. Why Friday? Why Feel Good Friday? Friday because we not speak English grammar. And nah, like just similar to the Nori, it's about playing with the language. It's not my language, so I can play with it as I wish. And I think it's important to embed my culture into things. And my culture is professional, so it means like man and man can talk how man and man feels like. As long as the communication is there and people are willing to have a mind to understand, they will understand then it. Simple things. So boom, that's why it's Friday. And feel good Friday because I think it's nice, like to kind of finish the week. For a lot of people, it's a working week, but not for everybody. Some people are entrepreneurial, some people are off the grid, some people are whatever. But for the majority of us, energetically, Friday is like that. Okay, I've given, I've exchanged my time for money for the week, and now it's my time, kind of thing. So I think it's like I like to sort of give gratitude and what have you. So that's really where Feel Good Friday come from. All right. And then throughout the week, I was thinking, well, how am I going to structure this thing, you know? So I thought to myself, I'd like to kind of begin ish with a Feel Good Friday tip. And the tip that I have is if you like me and you're a procrastinator, the way that you procrastinate is by doing something else to avoid doing the task that you're procrastinating from, my tip is, or this is what I've been working with, like for instance, if I know that I have to, excuse me, wash my hair, and I will wash the dishes, vacuum, like instead of using it as a distraction tool, I now turn around and say, I'm gonna just turn around and I'm gonna wash the dishes. I'm gonna like tidy up. I'm gonna do all those things because once I do them and get them out the way, then there's nothing to hide behind. Yes, MK. Did you see what I mean? So it's like, and then by the time you've done it, you've procrastinated, like you satisfied that part of yourself that feels the need to procrastinate, but you've also got things done that you needed to get done. That's my way. I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone, but it works for me, so I'm sharing it. All right, boom. So that's my feel good Friday tip, and that makes me feel real good. It's like when I've got like notes to write up or something, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to sit down at the computer and sit still and have to do order and form and what have you. So then I turn around and you know, I turn around and wash the dishes, wash my hair, do all kinds of different things than what I'm supposed to be doing. So, but then when I turn around and that's all done, because I hate dishes, they're disrespectful as anything. So, what I do now is look and say, well, you know what? Thank you, thanks that the difficult tasks are done. Yes, it's my greetings, Empress. You alright? So, oh, this feels so nice. Just bear with me, yeah, because the little scalp needed rubbing up, man. And the hair butter, like it's mainly for scalp, innit? But what I like to do as well is just take a little tips of it and just run it through. You get me? Mainly the ends, just to kind of seal off the ends. You get all of my secrets and tips now. And my 4C, it makes the 4C real manageable as well, you know. Trust me. And it's a bit like myself. It's well-being without the woo, no preservatives, no nothing. Just the oils and the essential oils and the bits of the magic juice. Like the other thing. All right. So, my feel good Friday, I'd like to share something with you because it, you know, when you get touched till you kind of like I'm an onion anyway. You know, when something touches you until you have to sort of like shed a tear. Like any of my people them know me know that I'm a bit of an onion. All right, saying nothing in it. One of my favorite phrases is someone's chopping onions in the room. So on Wednesdays I do a homework club. I'm part of a homework club for about 12 to 15 8 to 11 year olds at a certain spot here. And the reasons for joining were not the best. It wasn't in the best circumstances, but put it this way, well, my running joke is that I babysit the children for the person till they come back here, saying nada. So I thought it was important um to kind of let the children know that basically as much as I'm here for now, like I'm here and I'm there for you, it might not be a permanent thing. It's till your your real mum, so to speak, comes back. And so I've been over the process. I think this was the sixth session I've done with them, but I've been just kind of learning them and taking time and what have you. But 2 weeks ago, I had to. No, I won't get into that just yet. I asked one of the or a few of the young people that are there. They're quite creative and artistic, and once they get their homework done, they really like to make things and beautify things, and which I think is really cool. And if you finished your homework, like, who am I to tell you otherwise? So, um, I like, I think gifts from children are really special. So as a way to keep them entertained, I asked them if they could make something from my desk. Yeah. Hi, Menagerie Cafe. I asked them to make something from my desk because on my desk actually is I have a card from one of my little sister friends who's the same age as my niece. I have a Reiki card from my sister girl. She made card like it's amazing. One of the days I'll post it up using like tissue paper and papier mache and the symbol for Reiki in the Japanese is it kanji, I think is the way that you pronounce it. Um and there's also a cupcake that my little Donny that lives downstairs made like it preserved, so I'll keep it on the desk. So I asked these little girls if they could make something for my desk and to kind of keep them occupied. So I'd forgotten about it. But yesterday, no, Wednesday, at the end of the session, they came and handed me this. Right. So Instagram, like it's actually turned up. So I'm gonna get to the writing bit in a minute. But you see the juge, right? YouTube. Let me see. You can see the juge. I'm trying to cut off the names at the bottom, child protection and all that. So I'm very happy, and it's gonna go on my desk. And the maddest thing is, it goes with the card that my friend made on a random one anyway. So I love the synchronicity of that. And I love the fact that there's circles and like there's interconnectedness. The colors gold and the green colors in terms of feng shui. My desk is in my money corner, so that goes. And I like sparkles as well. As you can, if you look on my timeline on Insta, you can tell I like some sparkles. It's probably the only way where I'm a bit girly. I'm very much a tomboy, like yeah. But I like me some sparkles. That makes me feel good. On this Feel Good Friday. And I'm just gonna read to you like there's something just about children's writing that just sends me anyway. Um, this is what it says. It's nice having you here, and I hope you enjoyed this job. It is going to be sad when you leave Homework Club. Oh, oh. So, man was bawling, and it just openly, unabashedly bawling, because that touched me, like, and earlier in the day, I'd had a moment, like, sometimes you have them moments where you kind of like doubt yourself. Normal. I was having one of them moments earlier in the day, and put it this way, that really helped to alchemize it because it helped to remind me who I am really like. Because I think that people reflect back to us who we are. If they're good people, you know what I mean? If they're not, like, if they're bad people too, because if somebody's being funny style, you have to kind of check yourself and see where you're being funny style. And if you check yourself and you're not being funny style, then it's not you, it's them. You get me? So, yes, that was very special. These partings ain't straight, but they don't need to be. This is what you call a quick protective styling. So upon this Feel Good Friday, it was very nice to see to share that, like, because I always find that when I'm working with the little ones, whether it's at the playground or the whatever, it makes me feel good. Like I feel good. So I wanted to share that on Feel Good Friday. All right, so boom. So we're in the building. Is there anything that made you feel good this Friday, this week, that you want to share? You don't have to. You don't have to. However, oh, I don't. The maddest thing is, it's actually easy to sit down yes or so and do my head because, well, this is the thing. You know, you watch them YouTube and Instagram videos where, like, I wouldn't miss celebrities, people, personalities, when they've got like shows coming up and whatever. Yeah, you know, they might be sitting down having their hair and makeup done, whatever, by somebody else. But this is a low key affair. So I'm doing it myself with these hands. Like literally, you can get these hands for massage, making stuff. These hands, feel good Friday. These are the feel good Friday, right? Yes, so I'm gonna take time. Well, I'm gonna talk to Uno and fling these two, one and two flat twisting. You get me and protect my ends, man. I've now stopped my roots. Time to protect the ends. You get me? So actually, as I round it up, 'cause I'm gonna round up in a bit and just do my hair. I'd like to say consistency is the toughest thing. Something I struggle with. So to do the first one makes me feel really good, and I don't really have all that much like scheduled planned for today. So that's something that I will need to work on. Yeah. I know you don't really need to know my process and whatever, but I'm sharing it nonetheless. But when I watch back the thing and evaluate, you get me. It's a living, organic, authentic thing. No coaching, no nothing. Just when you have to find it, bro. Like when you was little and you used to ask your parent or your carer for something, or they used to send you for something, and you couldn't find it because they gave some ambiguously different instructions on the thing over there, so and expected you to come back with the right thing. Yes, it's the word hello. They used to expect you to come back and find the thing. What is the thing? And we're over there, so and you looking and you come back and they say, find it, find it. It's one of them. Well, this is it. Being that man is parenting my own self now, at big 41, will take my time and find it in it until I find it. Sometimes it's no, not that one. And then you find it, and then it's the next thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's just that, really. And that's all right. Yes. Out here looking like Miss Cleo from Set It Off. Yes, B. I said it before you. You haven't got no manners. Jano. So good. So good. We had the fun this Friday night, sir. Can you imagine? Come feel good Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. There's something to me. I like Saturdays. But Saturday is Saturn's day, or it's related to Saturn, I think, in terms of Greek god. Yeah, but sometimes nothing is good, Nothing don't change, dirty bungle. That not go change. If that change, then me know something to worry about it. No, you get me? It's Instagram, but there's plenty there, better you get. Channel. Look them, they will look back. The thing is, I can just imagine you busting up as yeah, I love it. You know what? Thank you, sis. I love it when, the pepper in the heart. You see, when I'm on people's live, I just pepper up the hearts because there's something so aesthetic about when they just flutter up. It's like a flutter boy. What am I doing to my headpiece? I just washed my head in it, so I'm just putting some flat twist in there to protect it. You get me? After I done putting the products and the production, you get me? Because if I leave it out, my hair, yeah, will go. My hair's happiest when you leave it alone. Yeah, it's happiest like that. But my hair loves my scalp, so it will shrink to my head top. But because my hair has what do we call it? My hair is very electrical in it. So um what it does is when it shrinks, it tangles and I get things called single strand knots. And that's where, because it's very curly, as it's shrinking and curling, each individual hair helps another individual hair to tie itself into a knot, which causes breakages and them kind of things. And it's just it's it's a something. So what helps, or what is good for my hair is to keep it stretched. It's either to rock the fro but make it just pat it. You get what I mean? Don't be combing it out and ripping it. All right, pieces, like you don't know. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. Good to see you. Thank you. Um, what I find really helps is either have it close to my scalp, but don't comb it or rip it, or keep it stretched, because then it's like the strands are a bit more straighter, so they're less likely to knot. So that's what I kind of learned um, in this kind of relationship, friendship with my hair. And because I'm a bit whack, I can't cane. Well, I can cane roll, but it looks whack anyway, innit? And to summer girl, I don't like high tension hairstyles because, as you can see, the five head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 head. It don't need to be going any way more back in it. So I do low tension hairstyle, so it's a flat twist or a two strand twist. So it's like a cane roll, but instead of 3 strands, 2 strands. It's a long-winded way of saying that. Thank you for asking though, because I wouldn't have thought of saying it if you hadn't asked. You know one of them. And it means I don't have to bother doing nothing with it. It will sit there happy. Just spray up little water upon it over the next few days. Actually, where's my bonnet, fam? It's Friday. Bonnet time! Shumadanaya. You missed the beginning of it. See, I'm nearly there as well. It don't take long to do this. Yeah. So feel good Friday, whichever way you feel good. What do you mean it's too early for that? I don't understand. You know what? If I tell you the truth, 2019, man has not had one alcoholic drink so far this year. What's too early for that? I don't. What did I miss? What did I say? I don't even remember. What's too early for the bonnet? Are you had me? Nah, man. I just realized. Nah, never too early for the bonnet. It's like You know when some things are a standard when you're in your house. Some things are standard. It's just like when you come through the door, take off your shoes, back off the brazier. You get me? You get me? It's not Appleton and ginger no more. It's it's aloe and vera because I ain't been drinking. Like I haven't 29. Like it's May. Bomba red. It's May, and I hadn't had a drink this year. Wow, wow. And I was somebody that used to love my bun, mate. I hadn't, and it wasn't something that I said, "Oh, I'm not drinking." It wasn't intentional. I just thought, bruh, I haven't. I'm trying to think. Not even a one singer, but like my Thai beer sometime. Trying to think, man. I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. I think it just didn't happen. You start drinking. Hey, what you been drinking? What's your favorite tipple? What is your what is your tipple of choice? I sure said. I'm sure said. It kind of in a way makes sense, and it. I'm sure you. Oh, Miss Array in Neville. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can talk it talk. Tell Tory. What do you have it with though? This is for the This is for the you know. This is I don't know. You get ratings, fam. What do you have it with? Are you a citrus person or a sweet mate? Talk to me cute. Them fast car there, them big people drinks there still. Okay, okay, yeah, man. Need something there. Make you have air upon your chest. Say it with your chest. that that's the thing, man. That's the ancestor sauce right there. yo, yo, man, you serving up, man. And we call ginger beer. Yes, yes, sorrel and ginger. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ginger beer, boom bam. Sour and ginger, boom bam, 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 bam. Ribena sounds cute. Um, you know about the gin and juice, gin and coconut water. You know about that. You have to mind with gin though. You have to know how. So, are you more a white spirits person then, or you a brown spirit person? Because I used to love it. Well, I still do. I just haven't done it recently. Love off my Appleton and ginger, fam. You know about the Appleton and ginger. Yeah. You let me know how that works. Yeah. Appleton is rum. Appleton's dark rum though. You must be just light rum person, like white spirits person. Some people are white spirit people, some are brown spirits. See, I was a brown spirits person, but you see, hmm, with white spirits here, because because mana gilligan, yeah. White spirits can take I can go either way with white spirits, you get me? Like it depends on who I'm around. What do you hate? What? The brand liquor. Yeah, man, I used to be a martyr girl. No, it doesn't bang the same. Everything bangs differently. It's like with vodka. If I drink vodka neat, I'm probably gonna want to fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bang, the nose of it. That's it. Vodka makes me want to fight, or it makes me get very aggy. If I drink vodka with cranberry or orange juice as a screwdriver, I'm okay. I'm mellow, my man. With white rum now, white rum, yeah, it's just when I'm on some, dude, just leave me alone. Like, leave me alone, innit? I want to kick up, I want to dance to music. I'm my Shango Oya thing, like, I'm here, but I'm not here. Like, and allow me any. From you allow me, I'm nice, but if you don't allow me, then yeah. So yeah, that's on the whites. I never forget. Yeah, one time I was on the white room and we was doing a gig, and it was the first time we put this night on. It was at a spot called Peckers. I remember this guy. Yeah. He was like, he was only messing about, but he was like a big tall guy, like Chang Chang, like, one of them man them that where man will be kind of a little bit shook up. So boom. He's coming in there. Bouquet! He's saying that he's not paying. So in my mind, I'm getting offended now because I'm thinking, hold on. You can see us as youngins at the time. I was only in my 20s them time. You see us as youngins trying to think we're not out robbing nobody and terrorizing nobody and that, yeah. But you're telling us that you're not paying. And it's a little change. It's a couple of drinks, it's a shubs at the end of the day. So I got quite offended. So I'm just like, nah, no, but you're not going in unless you pay because this is our thing still. Like, so you're robbing me, like, and I'm about my coin, like, so you're robbing me, essentially. So you look at me in my face, you've known me from other years, and you're telling me you're robbing me. So I said, oh, well, you can't go in unless you pay. Yeah, him, man. Who's going to stop me? Well, well. I says, me. So, when you get them moments that, okay, correct, people, piano lid locked down, people start scoring out. But there were certain buds, yeah, that was like watching to see, well, what's going to happen here then? This is where the Joker and the Fool comes out, the Fool energy. I stood behind him, yeah, and I locked my hands like this round him, yeah. So I'm not touching any. I just picked up, man, yeah. The man's taller than me, like big guy. I picked him up, turned in a full circle, and placed him back down from where I picked him up from. He didn't hide. From when you get, yeah, a youth who's a girl to you, pick you up, turn in a circle and put you back down. No hype, no nothing. But I'm just telling you, innit? Like, I'm just telling you. He just laughed, took out his money and paid the money. And then the proprietor of the establishment asked me what I want to drink, right? So hear me, can I have a white rum, please? Here's him. Yeah, no problem. What you want in it? Hear me, white rum, please. I chased the white rum with white rum. And then the maddest part now, but on a random reason, yeah, I had a lime in my pocket. So I'm there rolling this lime on the countertop here. And when the white rum come, I just bust the lime up in the whites and drank that. So when it was my turn to switch off the door, I jumped on the mic, doing what I'm doing, da 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 da. Laugh, joke, kick up. When my tunes come on, I'm banging up the surfaces and everything. It was a good night. That was white rum. When it's white rum, yeah. Wild boys. Yeah, wild. Um, whereas, hi Sarah, you're right, sis. Whereas with as a Martell girl in it, cognac, that was made me think. Like we used to love, yeah. This is the thing with cognac now, yeah. That's the thing that will make me. I'll be sipping the cognac here and watch somebody doing foolishness, and I'll just watch them. And water. Rum can many things can yeah. Rum, that's what I'm saying. White rum is a portal. Brown rum though, the Appleton. Giddy up. Show me the where yeah, Martha, like if somebody could be like, when somebody tries to come to you and give you like a shaggy dog story on brandy, yeah. People say because it used to be like we used to mess up Brandon. Rum is life. It is, but it makes you connect with the ancestors as well. It makes you connect to different places. So you have to know yourself when you're drinking it. To be fair, like it's not a joke thing because when you look at This is what I'm saying. Like when you look at certain shamanic practices and whatever, yeah, you don't know the thing. Say, you know what? Thank you for bringing that energy. That's why, yeah. Anywho, that's why if you look at, say, the Native Americans, you look at certain Asian practices, I think Yoruba, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Raise life. I'm planning on bringing 20 buckles. Yo, put my name on one of them, sis. Like, Jano, I got you because it's good. Them things is good to have in the cupboard. And I'll get to the medicinal part in a minute. Yeah, but like when people do certain ceremonies with the drums and things like that in Ifa and what have you, and blessing spaces and that, usually white rum is the Grenadian rum. I've never tried it, you know. Is it smoother than the fast car? Um, there's a it acts as a connector to me anyway. It's like, yeah, if you're chilling and you just mellow and you have a two soups, but then and it can be the yang same way. But yeah, it's an interesting elixir, and it's literally white spirit, like, and it creates a portal. It is beautiful. It's quite meditative. That's why, well, it's called spirits, fam. It's in the name. And people wonder why they go out and get completely like rat-assed. Uh-huh. Totally, totally. That's an amazing connection as well. And the sugar as well. Like, there's something about there's definitely a connection there. So it's one of them where it's not until it's like Wu Tang, not until we you get me. But I like it. Well, I like it. I don't so much now. Like, I to be honest, I can only, yeah, the halcyon days. Oh, you are killing. I wasn't ready. That caught me on my funny bone. Portal to unplanned pregnancy. There is that too. Because, like I say, the yang, the strong back, you get me, and make everybody think so that they're living their own movie, you get me? Uh-huh, yeah. Helicopter. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What I say, I don't know I do. I'm on your innocent child, you get me? It's Feel Good Friday, don't talk truth and shame the devil. If I was drinking it now, then you'd not hear Tory. But I'm the best when like, I'm, yeah, definitely. Listen, Chung back, Chung, you're full. Yeah. Mm. In my Britney voice, I'm not that innocent. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm, mm, y'all. You know, you know when you catch a flashback. Yeah, rum not easy. You know, I've got in the background. I've got the. You always know when I've got the thing in it. I've actually got it on real quiet. Can you hear me? It's just real mellow because I haven't figured out levels and all them something there. Yeah, yeah. Who me? Not me, sir. I'm an innocent child. You never seen my earlobe. That's why sometimes I just twist down the earlobe because I don't want everybody to see it because I'm innocent. You tell me, man. You know what it is? I will just sing the Ross tune them. All right, boom, bam. You get me? I will just sing the Ross tune since them will say that them will this that flag and whatever. And I'm just at the minute just talking to my people them who have their tunes to say, you know what, can I play your tunes? Because it makes more sense. You get me? And then there's Wait, them definitely the eyebrows definitely line up. The eyebrow look, and you can see it line. Oh look, the grease running down my forehead. You know, like them youths when they went to school. Eyebrows must have to line up. You know what I've been looking at? Yeah. You know, like when you hear them news stories and what have you, um, and you see like the picture of the perpetrators and that, the first thing I look on, where is the eyebrows in relation to the ears? Always, at all times. You have to. Mine maybe have dropped a little bit, but me not rated. But if I do so, I don't know if you can see. If I do that and put my ears out, because my ears sit right next to my face. See where my finger is? That's the top of my ear. See where my eyebrow is, line off. But I'm little bit mad, not lot mad. But let's go back to spirits, because I like this conversation. Yeah, cognac. There was one night, yeah, where we dip on the brandy, and people like to try and do their skullduggery. So we was in a certain establishment and we had a buckler thing. So somebody's bowled in with their buckler thing, and they're watching us to see if we're gonna drink out their thing. I'm thinking I don't even know what's in your thing because me don't know where you dep on. Me not around you all the time and you don't know what people are on. You get me? And I was never a girl that was like licky licky for other people's things. I got my things and that's all right. So boom, they're expecting we're gonna drink out theirs. So you know what we did? Watch this for science. We took their bottle here and we took our bottle here and we poured some of our bottle in their bottle. So when they come back, they had more than when they left. Science and chapter. That's what I'm like on brandy. Like I would like sit there and watch you play yourself and think you're all right, and then I will drop 1-2 verse here that makes you understand that it wasn't what I don't know what you're thinking, but you shouldn't have thought that. To me, cognac is the thinker's drink. Like it makes me think. Like I'm like Rain Man because my brain's Tetrisy anyway. I'm super Tetris on that thing. Like on cognac, oh yeah, terrible. I love it. Let me drink brandy and lie to me, because that's just entertainment for me. And then I'm gonna leave you with the goldfish, mate. But I do that anyway, like I often, because I like to. I don't know. I think I look quite simple and sound quite simple, and obviously because the Brummy accent and all of that doesn't sound. The Brummy accent doesn't sound like you don't associate it with intelligence, or people don't, and also because one is not speaking cut glass, because bumbo, um, it means that people have certain perceptions. So it's absolutely brilliant. So that, and then just because I like to lay back in the cup. So yeah. And then gin, another white spirit, it can take me one of two ways. Gin and tonic, which is nice if I have a one or a two cheeky gin and tonics on a summer afternoon. But if I'm drinking gin, I can get very maudlin and get upset and what have you. But if I'm drinking gin and coconut water, because gin is another spiritual source as well. Because certain time when you pour in libations and things like that, if no rum, no gin But I find with that coconut, like I would have thought of putting the two things together. But back in the day, I heard this like we used to listen to this tune, gin and coconut water, can I get it in America? Is it the Baja Boys or something like that? We used to listen to and we used to just like this song. It was just like a very cheerful song, right? Um, yeah, gin and tonic is an acquired taste. I used to like tonic water because of the quinine. Quinine is something that's really helpful. Yeah, coconut water and gin, fam. It's like a velvet slipper for your tongue. Oh my, it just slips. It's beautiful. It sounds nasty, I understand. No, that's all right, sis. I get it because it's like it is literally drive time and things like that. But it's on YouTube as well. Like I'm recording to YouTube as well, so you can watch it back. It's a slightly different perspective. Like my head's all big up in the frame and that, but I haven't learned that bit yet. Gin, gin's not it's not bleaching. So you got no, no. Oh, the quinine. Oh, I don't know about that. In its raw form, in its original form, um, it's actually really good for people. It's really good for you. It has healing qualities. Apparently, it's in high quantities in the River Ganges, which is why people tend to bathe in the River Ganges and say that it has healing properties. It's because of the high levels of quinine in the water. But I digress. But going back to excuse me, gin and tonic now. Once they started putting artificial sweetener instead of sugar in in the mixers, and I can taste that nonsense off rip. Like I don't like it. Get out. If I want to drink sugar, and I know sugar's not good, but if I'm gonna drink sugar, let me drink sugar. And it don't try and give me. Why are you gonna give me something worse than the thing that I'm already drinking? You see how the thing's set. So boom. So that is that. And so, but the coconut water is absolutely, it sounds like it wouldn't go, but it's absolutely stunning. Like, oh my God. And I tried it and it gives you a nice little wave. You're just on a wave the whole time and you're nice. And then other drink that gives you a nice little wave, brown liquor. Because I don't like whiskey in it. Whiskey makes me fight. Rum and gin mix. Oh my gosh, that sounds serious. Sis. That sounds very serious. I like, yeah. Now this is when you're talking big man drinks here. Glenfiddich, single malt whiskey, and bitter lemon, which sounds like, what you talking about? Because that was my response when the person told me about it. It's this lovely father, granddad figure that introduced me to that. Because he used to know that I like to go out, raving, turn up, get wavy, dance, leave me alone, go home, sleep, yam something. Yeah, so he said, let me introduce you to this drink. You'll be on a nice wave all night, but you won't get drunky. It was, yeah, old man sauce, Glenfiddich and bitter lemon. Try it and chat to me. The wave all night. You're on a nice mellow wave and you don't go past that wave. There's none of that and room spinning and hot and cold at the same time. And I need to go home and strip and put the basin by the bed and all that foolishness. But yeah, so that's my experience, and I like red wine. The warmth, the velvety warmth of it is what I don't know. Right. Well, I'm not sure, children's, how this live thing goes, but it's been going for about 58 minutes, and I think that it does cut off after an hour. So I'm going to take time and wrap up, and just thank you for tuning in. It's been lovely having you. Please, the replay will be on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. If you feel like share Cherry B, oh yeah, it's been very interesting moment on Cherry B. Why you take me back down memory lane, dog? Um, if you can like, subscribe, share on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of them, all of them. Good night, darling. And actually, like sometimes I post questions as well. Yeah, I won't even go into that. There's no time. But what I'd like to just do is to just literally finish just to because you know someone is thoughtful still. You already know. Much love, darling. It's so lovely to see you, Jano. Always. Just to finish off, what you're grateful for the week. That takes us into the weekend nicely. And just to say, I'm grateful for you guys that turned up tonight, working backwards. I'm grateful for that communication from the youths, then, which was just really hot and lovely. I'm grateful for getting my hair washed and that, sorting out my scalp. I'm grateful for the bitters that I drank. I'm grateful for finishing off stuff. I'm grateful for having the efficacy to do things the way I want to do things. What are you grateful for? Let me know. Drop me a comment and have a great weekend. So, on that note, follow your mind and feel good. Peace.